humanitarianism, when we think about Afghanistan, those scenes, I think, will be seared in everyone's memories of what the US pullout looked like and the NATO pullout looked like, but also the fact that the situation inside of Afghanistan due to poverty is terrible.
Due to economics.
Economics. And so how would you go about dealing with that at a time when there's still concern about working directly with the current government led by the Taliban there?
Well, there's a very important principle here: work through civil society. You know, if you want to build a nation, you have to build it from the grassroots. If you want to support people, then support people. And we now have expanded our work in Afghanistan in the last year. A year ago, if I'd been here, I'd say I'd be proud. We had 1,800 employees in Afghanistan. Now we've got 3,000 employees in Afghanistan in 12 provinces. There are 4,000 more auxiliary workers who depend on our support. 40% of them are women, 44% actually the last time I counted, including in senior positions. And do we talk to the governing authorities? Yes, at national and local level. Do we let them tell us what to do? No. Do we work in accordance with local custom? Yes. Most of our employees, all but 6 of them, are Afghans. So they're defending their own communities. And I think it's really important to have as seared in our memory the current picture as the picture of last August 2021, because it was a disastrous end to the NATO mission, obviously. But the grinding poverty from the macroeconomic pullout that's happened is compounding the pain of 20 or in some ways 40 years of civil war. And so I think that the repeated message we're making to the World Bank is pay that Afghan Reconstruction Trust Fund, not to the government, but to teachers and nurses and water engineers. The unfreezing of the assets. I was in Washington last week talking to the Treasury and National Security Council about the importance of getting that Afghan fund, not for humanitarian work, but to underpin the banking system. Because you can't have an economy if you haven't got a banking system. And so that economic argument, I think, is really important. We warned a year ago that if military withdrawal was followed by political and economic and humanitarian withdrawal, it would be a disaster for the people. And now 90% plus of the population are living grinding poverty.